perks, one of the biggest and most important features of Call of Duty Zombies. Recognized by everyone, whether you play the game or not, every single one of these perks is instantly recognizable, each having their own ability and use tagged to their name. Now, while these perks are unique, some have changed over time to fit better playstyles or to fix issues that it had originally. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the updated content for some of these perks. And this could be for better or worse, so let's just jump right into it. Going back to World at War Verrückt, we were introduced to 4 unique perks: Juggernog, Double Tap, Quick Revive, and of course Speed Cola. Now, the perk that we're talking about today is of course Double Tap. Now, if you don't know what the original Double Tap does, I'm pretty sure everybody does at this point, but what it did is it doubled your fire rate, meaning that weapons such as the HK and the Browning thrived with this perk because of the ability. However, other weapons such as the Thompson and even the PP just suffered from this because they did not need this increase of fire rate, and it just simply wastes ammo in my opinion. And I think the Smith plays in this clip here really just described it as best as anyone could.
It's just like basic, like nothing fancy, not that great. I don't know, that's kind of Double Tap one.
But then the biggest update to a perk ever happened on the release of Black Ops 2. Wham! Transit launched, and with it came the new and improved Double Tap 2.0. Now, what this did is it kept that fire rate from the original Double Tap. However, it changed it so that it has that fire rate and it also does double the damage, instantly changing this perk from a bottom D tier perk to an A S tier perk. Easily a top 5 perk now. This is the biggest glow up in Call of Duty Zombies history. Now, also one of the 4 original perks introduced in World at War Verrückt was Quick Revive, and Quick Revive surprisingly actually did have a couple changes to it. When you played solo in World at War Verrückt, Quick Revive did not have that revive ability that so many of us have gotten used to, essentially making this perk completely useless because the only thing it could do was revive your teammates faster, but you know, you don't have any teammates, so it was a useless perk in solo. However, with the introduction of Black Ops 1, Quick Revive was reworked to introduce a self-revive feature in solo, decreasing the price by 1,000 points. For 500, you could buy this perk and you would gain a self-revive. You lose all your perks when you go down, but you do get revived. Now, this was a feature all the way up until Black Ops 4. In Black Ops 4, they introduced a self-revive system. And in this system, Quick Revive was completely useless in solo, so they had to rework it once again. Quick Revive still keeps that co-op revive ability, however, it also regenerates your health faster in Black Ops 4 and Cold War. And honestly, this is still one of the better perks in Black Ops 4 and Cold War. Trying to grind for that dark ether, you know, you always want a Quick Revive perk that will regenerate your health faster if you're going in and meleeing the zombies, and it can come in clutch now and again. Moving away from those starting 4, we actually have a perk that was introduced in Black Ops 1, Deadshot Daiquiri, a perk that was introduced in my favorite map of all time, Call of the Dead. What this perk did, it just aimed to the head. Yeah, that's it. It didn't have a headshot multiplier. It didn't have any damage added to headshots. It just aimed to the head naturally, which is something that you should be aiming for in the first place. So I don't really know why this perk was really all that special. With other perks such as PhD Flopper, Stamina Up, and Speed Cola on the map, there's just so many other options, and I don't know why in the world you would take Deadshot. Anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. Deadshot, not interesting, very bland. It just aimed towards the head, and it wasn't really the most useful perk ever. But then came along Cold War, and you want to know what Cold War did to this perk? It changed its life. Deadshot Daiquiri now does aim towards the head and has a headshot damage multiplier. This is one of the most useful perks in Cold War, hands down. You know, occasionally, sometimes I will even grab Deadshot before I grab Jug, because essentially what it is it's double tap and Deadshot for the head. It's just the craziest perk ever. This perk went from I'm never gonna buy it to, oh my gosh, I'm definitely buying this perk every game. Alright, and the last perk that received a significant update was, unironically, one one of the worst perks in Call of Duty Zombies. Tombstone Soda. Essentially, the first use of Tombstone Soda in transit was when you down, you would have a choice. You could either just stay there and maybe your dude could revive you and you could get up and help him finish the round, or you could sacrifice yourself, die, and leave a tombstone behind. And essentially what this tombstone does is you bleed out and you have to wait until the next round. So your homie or your 3 other homies have to finish the round without your help, which, you know, on like round 35, that's pretty dang hard, dude. On transit, I couldn't even imagine doing that. However, once the round is finished and all is sorted, you have to run your butt off to your tombstone before it disappears and grab it before it's gone. But in Cold War, this perk got a massive update. Now, I don't know if it's for the better or the worse, but I guess we'll see here. Essentially, what this perk is, in its bare bones explanation, is it's a more improved version of Who's Who. Essentially, what you do is you hold triangle or Y on your controller and you turn into a tombstone shadow when you die. You respawn with all of your weapons and you get to have a chance to revive yourself with those weapons. If you can successfully revive yourself inside of that tombstone, you get your weapons back as well as 3 perks depending on how fast you got there. This is how Who's Who should have always been, honestly, because having your weapons is just so much better than, spawning in with a pistol. While not being a major upgrade, it is still so much better than the original tombstone inside of Black Ops 2. And that is all of the perks that received significant updates over the history of Call of Duty Zombies. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit like and subscribe. I have loved all of the support that you guys have been showing recently, and I would love to keep that up. Also, I just want to make a quick note. School has started, and I go to school and I have classes and I play sports as well, so I will try my best to get as much content out for you guys as possible. I cannot confirm nor deny that I will be able to fill that request, but I will definitely try my best. Anyways, with that said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, cause I got it like that. Flow so smooth like I got it on tap. Yeah, and I'ma say it be a good night while I'm on my Yingling, while I'm drinking Bud Light. Can you get it when you miss me?